I'm Sarah and welcome back to another color class. In today's color class, we are actually going to be going through two different lip products that I absolutely love, and we're going to be dividing them up warm, cool, and by seasons. So these products happen to be tinted lip stains that are also a hydrating formula. So we have the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain and we have the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. Both of these products are really amazing, and what I love about a lip stain is it leaves long-lasting color that isn't going to go anywhere. But the problem with old lip stains were they were so drying. So now we have these really great innovative formulas that are either gloss or oil, and it really helps hydrate the lips. So I'm going to be going through each of the shades and breaking them down just for you. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the drugstore version first, which is the e.l.f. in the shade Power Mauve. I absolutely love this color because it is a beautiful neutral shade that everyone can wear. It really just gives a like bitten lip tint. You know when you like bite your lip or you suck on it and it gets a little bit red? It gives that stain and it's absolutely perfect. It's neutral, everyone can wear it, and it kind of adjusts depending on your skin tone. So that one I highly recommend everyone trying. It's gorgeous and it leaves just a natural finish. So the first shade I want to share with you is Spicy Sienna. Now this one is definitely a shade for autumns. It's warmer and it's deeper, so it looks really great if you have that soft autumn features. But say for springs, you are also warm, but it's way too deep for you. So I wouldn't recommend this one. Not even if you like wanted a night out color. There's a couple others that I would recommend. I would actually recommend Power Mauve, the one that I'm wearing, over this one, because Spicy Sienna? Yeah, it's just a little too deep. And then the next one I have is Basic Beige. Now this one I'm just giving to warm seasons, so springs and autumns can both wear this. It kind of falls in between. It's a neutral. It gives a more warm neutral overall lip color, so both seasons can work with this one. And then we have Pinkies Up. I actually have Pinkies Up. I tried it and I didn't love it. And that's because I was thinking it was soft enough that I could wear it, but it's soft, but it's cool. So it's way too cool for me. As you know, I'm in autumn and this is definitely made for a summer. So if summer's out there, this is perfect for you. It's just not right for me. And then moving on to Cinnamon Dreams. This one I do not love. I don't know why. The gloss just does not look good, but when you wipe the gloss off, when you first apply it, these are really high shine and glossy, and a lot of people, if you don't want that look, you can just swipe it off and it leaves the lip stain on. Now with Cinnamon Dreams, I don't love the gloss color on really any season, but if it's wiped off, it looks really good on an autumn because it's warmer. It's like a warm brownie color. So it looks good on autumns if you wipe it off. And maybe there's some of you out there that would like it, but just personally, I don't love it. And then we have Fiery Red. You can probably guess who that's for. Think high contrast and cool. Our winters out there. You will look stunning in this. It really does pack a punch. Summers, I always give the hack of you can dabble with a lot of winter colors if you mute them as much as possible. So for instance, if you wanted a vibrant red lipstick, if you blotted it off so it didn't have enough high enough contrast and you softened it, it would be okay. This, since it's a stain, you can blot it off pretty quickly, maybe within like a minute. If you apply it and then wipe it off in about a minute, you would have a pretty soft red lip stain. So summers, it would work. It's just a little bit more work for you to do because you do have to wipe it off after a minute or so. Next, Berry Queen. Again, this one is winter. It's a really high contrast berry color, but it looks stunning on. I saw so many winters when I was looking at research of different people wearing these shades. Amazing on winters and deeper skin tones. Looked stunning with this color, and I would highly recommend. And then we have Coral Cutie. So Coral Cutie is made for our springs out there, and really only our springs. It's a bit too bright for me, even though it is warm. I don't love it on, but for our springs out there, it looks gorgeous on you, and you finally have a shade that's made just for you. And those are all the lip stains of the e.l.f. Glossy Lip Stain. I have a couple here just to show you the packaging if you're interested. I really love this, and remember, we aren't sponsored by this at all. It's a little tiny component, so I take this everywhere I go. It's a good quality component. I believe it's made to look like the NARS packaging. That's kind of the vibe it gives me. It is plastic. If you know color class, Lucinda and I were both in the cosmetic industry, and we did a lot of product development. So it has a flat tip as the applicator, which is nice because you can have very precise application, especially with a product like this. You need the precise application. If you are somebody that has a hard time applying lipstick, or you are a bit shaky, you do want to clean this off immediately because it can stain in a spot that you don't want. And also, I haven't had any trouble with the component itself, everything. Sometimes you can have like this plastic piece right here. This is what stops an excess amount of the product coming out. So when you are running low, just take this plastic piece out and you should be good to go, and you can like actually dip in there and get whatever you need to. You would be actually able to fit like a makeup brush in there too if you're running low on the product. But yeah, I haven't seen any pieces of the component break apart. It's a really sturdy component and good. e.l.f. makes really good products. They make quality products, and their formulas usually are based off some higher end products. So I absolutely love e.l.f. I'm always going to recommend them as one of the best drugstore brands. They do a really great job, not only with their componentry, but also their formulas. I highly recommend it. So next, my favorite Rare Beauty shade here is Serenity. I do love this color for autumns out there. Now, something I just want to make clear if you are using the Rare Beauty formula. This formula is interesting because when you apply it, it is very bright in a lot of the shades. Is bright the right word? It's over time, as you wear it, maybe about a minute in, it gets deeper, it gets darker. So what you see in the actual, like when you go to apply, is not what you're going to get. It's very soft. This color looks almost soft, muted, like a mauve color. That's not what it's going to look like in the packaging. And a lot of times with lip stains, you also get a little scared because the wand picks up the base color. So this base color looks very cool, but that's not the case at all. Packaging will give you a better idea of what the actual product will look like on. All right, our next shade is Hope. It's a very summer shade. It's a cool, soft, mauve-y type color. When you first put on Hope, do not be afraid because it looks like it was children's paint. You know, when you see the color of pink in children's paint and it's like very chalky, it looks like that, but it will soften down, I promise. When you first put it on, you're going to think, what did I do? Just let it mute down. It just needs like a minute and it will deepen, and it looks really amazing. Also, the same for the next one, which is Happy. It's a cool pink. Summer will look amazing in it. The moment you put it on, it will look scary, but just give it a minute and it gets a little bit deeper. It gets a little bit more natural, and then stains the lip, and it's beautiful. And then we have Wonder. Again, this is another cool shade. So summer and winters can both wear it just because of how it falls. It's going to be a little bit deeper for summer and a little bit softer for winters. It's kind of like a medium tone. It leaves a beautiful, cool stain on the lips. Gorgeous on. Our next shade is Joy. It's for spring. This is like a muted peach color. It's beautiful on. Remember, just give it a second and it will look stunning once it's stained on the lips. But when you first apply these, you will be terrified and you're going to think, Sarah, what did you do? They look good. Just give them a minute. It's the wildest thing, and you can even watch the color shift. It's amazing. It's a really unique formula. Just trust me on that. But Joy for springs out there. I know there's not a lot of options, but this one would be a great shade for you, a natural peachy color to the lips. Next, we have Honesty. This is going to be an autumn shade. It's a nude brown for an autumn. It's leaning warm, especially once you take the lip gloss off or have the lip oil, just, when you like eat and throughout the day, the lip oil kind of fades. During this video, I'm sure it's faded a little bit. it just has a warm brown undertone, especially if you are a warmer skin tone. It really shifts warm. That's the only reason that I'm exclusively giving it to autumns. It's definitely too deep for spring and it's a little too warm to flip over to summer. So it's going to stay in that autumn palette. And then we have Delight, a cool brown. So here you can use a brown that's on the cool side versus Honesty, which is on the warm side. So it can have the ability to shift. If you have a very warm skin tone, then you can get away with Delight and it will shift warmer. But I'm gonna say if you're in autumn and you want to wear brown, then I would just go with Honesty. And if you are a cooler season and you want to wear brown, then go with Delight. And then lastly, we have Affection, this gorgeous, stunning, high contrast. As you can see, I'm a huge fan of the high contrast colors. I really should have been a winter in my other lifetime, but it is gorgeous on you winters out there. Perfect shade. So I hope you enjoy these types of videos that break down the lip products. I know this is a very unique one because I went through two products that I personally love. So I highly recommend these two. I will put links in the comments down below if you want to try them out. As you can see, I always have some of these lip tints on me at all times, and I have tried a lot because I tend to always eat off lipstick and things like that. That's why I'm always reaching for lip tints, especially in these videos where I'm talking a lot and I'm moving my lips a lot. I prefer lip tints just because they're not only hydrating if you get a hydrating formula, and they stay in place this entire time. So I just want to remind you, we do have our challenge by our 2-month anniversary. We are hoping to hit 5,000 subscribers. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, also subscribe to come along our color analysis journey with us, and also sharing the video helps us out. So we would appreciate it. So we thank you for joining us today. I'm Sarah, and I'll see you in our next color class video.